Hey guys, it's Melody, and today I'm going to be giving you 3 really important tips on how to winterize your natural hair. So, as most of us know, the cold winter months are upon us, and when the cold winter months come, we must make certain adjustments in our hair routines in order to keep our hair nice and moisturized. So, as most of you guys may know, our hair is very dry naturally, and we constantly need to add moisture in order to keep it moisturized. But in the cold winter months, our hair is even more dry because the cold outside is basically sucking every bit of moisture out of our hair that our hair barely even has in the first place. So with that being said, we need to take precaution and know what to do with this cold weather. The first tip that I have for you guys is protective styling. Protective styling should be your best friend in the wintertime. Like, I never really protective style. Actually, I always protective style, but I don't do it on purpose. I do it because I'm lazy, because all I wear is buns. Anyway, I don't protective style that often, but if it's the wintertime, I'm super duper careful with what kind of clothes I'm wearing when I wear my hair down or I go outside, and I'm also super careful of whether or not I wear my hair down dependent upon the weather. So if it's snowing outside, trust me, these ends are not going to be out. I do not want snow and all types of other freezing elements to get to my ends, and they'll just break right off, and then it's just sadness when that happens. My next tip, which I've actually just recently learned, which I thought was really interesting and I never even thought about, is to keep your shower cap off while you're in the shower. Like, that was the easiest, the most simple thought, but I never thought of it. Like, I just read it on a blog and I was like, that's a really good idea. So taking your shower cap or scarf or whatever, because I wear my scarf in the shower and a shower cap, keeping that off while you're in the shower is awesome for your hair. Your hair loves that steam. If you do that every single morning, that's just adding additional moisture to your hair before you go out the door into the cold elements. Lay off with the shower cap, and trust me, you'll love the results once you stop using your shower cap for the wintertime. My final tip for winterizing your hair is to switch to denser oils or heavier oils. I actually had to learn this the hard way last winter when I was so obsessed with coconut oil I just couldn't put it down, and the winter months come, and guess who has frozen coconut oil all over her hair? This girl. If you use coconut oil, you know that it solidifies at a certain temperature once it gets cold enough. I don't freaking know the temperature, but a certain temperature, your coconut oil solidifies. So if you are in your house with the heat on and it's 80 degrees, 70 degrees, however hot you keep your house, and your coconut oil is in liquid form, awesome. You put it in your hair in liquid form, good. You go outside and go to work. Why do you hate me? Okay. You go outside and go to work, and your hair is going to freeze along with the coconut oil, because that coconut oil is still going to solidify at whatever that, freezing temperature is for the coconut oil. So, in order to avoid having white stuff, coconut oil frozen in your hair, I'd recommend you to switch to more heavier oils like olive oil, things just aren't coconut oil. That's all I can say. In addition to that sticking with heavier oils tip, I'd also say to try out new moisturizers that are a little more thick than the moisturizers that you use in the summer, for all of the same reasons that I've already discussed. They're thicker, more moisture is held with the thicker moisturizers and oils, and all that other good stuff. So yeah. Also, on top of that tip, when you're applying those thicker moisturizers for a while, I just could not get with the thicker moisturizers because I felt like they just sat on top of my hair and they did absolutely nothing except make everything all disgusting and heavy. But I've learned that those thicker moisturizers, they work much better on hair that's been dampened or wet. So I don't know if you've noticed, but pretty much every tutorial that I've ever put on YouTube has apart before I start adding my moisturizer, I always add water. If you add those thicker moisturizers to dampened hair, and it doesn't have to be like damp, freshly washed, but I mean just sprayed with water a little bit, that thicker moisturizer can hold on better, and it dissolves, I guess, better into your hair than it would have if you would have just put it on top of your dry hair. So that's definitely another tip I'd like to throw out there for you guys. And once again, I had to learn that the hard way. So that's all the tips that I have for you guys. Please let me know if you've had any questions about anything that I've said. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then. Bye.